is to allow the emotions come in, no matter what emotion it is, and let the full moon in Taurus ground us. And let's observe the emotion if we can.
And those are the guests arriving into the house.
Yes, exactly. Emotions are our guest.
Moon signs and storylines.
Hello, astrology enthusiasts.
Hello, astrology enthusiast. I'm Megan.
I'm Kimberly. Here at Moon Signs and Storylines, we like to do things a little bit different. We take all the aspects of this full moon and we come up with a reference.
So our reference gives a little storyline so novice astrologers can understand the upcoming energy of the full moon in Taurus, and other astrology enthusiasts can think of their own reference and play along.
Yes, and please do put your reference down below.
And this is our third part of a 4-part series. The first one we talked about the character of the full moon in Taurus. The second part, we really went into the chart and the aspects of it. This one, our favorite, we give our storyline. And then upcoming, the fourth one, what do we do, Kimberly?
We go around the zodiac signs and we give you something to ponder on this full moon.
To really feel and absorb and transform through this energy. And
Digest it.
Digest it fully.
Okay, so my hook, the sun, the moon, the full moon in Taurus, it's all about trust and stability. Well, the sun in Scorpio is all about depth and our emotions and our deep emotions. So, which one will you invite in?
No idea what your reference is. Okay, interesting. Right. All right, my reference, I really used the leading planet in Libra as almost like a talking head in society.
Ooh.
And then I really highlighted the opposition of Uranus to Mars with Gemini Sag, and then Mercury right there. I got someone that really likes to kind of check people's emotional box, especially when it comes to values, because we are in a full moon of Taurus. And then Jupiter is in Cancer. So almost doing journalistic reporting with too much emotion as well. My reference is definitely a thorn in many people's side. You either love her or you hate her. But it's the energy of the full moon in Taurus, 2025.
Interesting.
Do you know who mine is?
I want to say Nancy.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I get to choose.
You get to choose.
I think yours is going to be much heavier than mine.
Okay.
So I'll go first.
Okay.
We'll save the heavy for last.
Yeah, yours is very ambiguous with your hook.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of, well, I am a Pisces, so I am a little vague.
Yeah.
I go along with my sign. So, my reference is a poem.
Ah, poem.
By Rumi. It's called The Guest House.
Ah.
Have you ever heard that poem?
No, but I know Rumi. He's ancient, and he wrote really short passages about every emotion, really, that you can think of.
Very spiritual. The Guest House by Rumi. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some monetary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. The Guest House by Rumi. So he said, being human is like a guest house. Every morning a new arrival comes. It appears. So with the sun in Scorpio opposing the moon in Taurus, we feel a deep pull, emotional intensity, calm and steady energy. So Rumi reminds us that every feeling, even discomfort, is a guest to welcome. So being human is like a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival comes. With the sun in Scorpio opposing the moon in Taurus, we feel this deep pull between deep emotional intensity and calm, steady energy. That's the moon in Taurus. Rumi reminds us that every feeling, even discomfort, is a guest to welcome. Not easy. But instead of resisting change or challenging emotions, we can simply hold space for them, observe them, let them teach us. By doing this, we protect our inner calm while staying open to growth. I think that is the call for this full moon. It's to allow the emotions come in, no matter what emotion it is, and let the full moon in Taurus ground us. And let's observe the emotion if we can.
And those are the guests arriving into the house.
Yes, exactly. Emotions are a guest, coming and going. The leading planet is Venus. So the line of the poem goes, welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows. With the leading planet being Venus, and it being in Libra, it's squaring Jupiter in Cancer and also Pluto in Aquarius. And the release to the T-square, that forms a T-square, is in Aries. So love, fairness, and harmony can be tested at this time. Tensions may arise in relationships, and we may feel pressured to choose sides. Rumi reminds us to stay kind and compassionate, but also hold our center. Even the challenges in love are opportunities for growth, deepening understanding and strengthening our connection, if we can remain open to it. That's the key.
Yeah.
I think it calls for courage with that Aries. With the release being in Aries, the courage. Okay, the other part of the poem is a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some monetary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. This really speaks to the tightest aspect of this full moon. And that's Mars and Sag opposing Uranus and Gemini.
0 degrees, both of them.
Life can surprise us with sudden realizations, unexpected emotions, and unforeseen events. So be ready. Rumi reminds us not to panic when the unexpected knocks at the door. Every surprise carries insight. If we stay open, curious, that Uranus and Gemini, curious and present, we can learn from even the most unpredictable moments during this full moon. So another part of the poem is the dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. That's Mars and Sag sextiling Pluto and Aquarius. This is courage through self-awareness. Facing our darker impulses, our fears without judgment, allows for transformation to happen in our lives. Pluto's power becomes wisdom when met with honesty and not avoidance.
Flirt
It's so
with
easy.
it.
Yes, it's so easy to avoid. But let's just be brave and have the courage to meet the moment.
Yeah, definitely. You know, find the dark humor within it.
Yes.
I think that's what it's asking.
Exactly. The other part is be grateful for whomever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. I saw this with Jupiter in Cancer trining Saturn in Pisces, the moon sextiles the north node of Pisces, and Neptune in Pisces guiding intuition and spiritual insight. This is the heart of gratitude. It is about trusting the divine flow, believing that even the hardest lessons are served the higher path. The full moon invites us to trust that every change has purpose, even when we can't see the full picture yet.
Yeah.
y'all, that's hard. That is not easy. That is really calling us to trust. The guest house also reflects the energy of Pluto trining Uranus, inviting awakening and renewal through acceptance. And then the square, the Chiron squaring Jupiter, which helps heal the belief that pain equals punishment. It doesn't. Rumi reminds us that pain is not a curse, but a teacher. I know it feels like a curse when we're going through it, though. But on the other side, we realize the teacher it has become. So if we can remember that as we're going through it, when we welcome each feeling as it arrives, even the uncomfortable ones, we open the door to growth, insight, and transformation that this full moon is calling for us.
That's sweet.
So my final thoughts: let go of the need to control every outcome, but stay grounded in your values. Change doesn't have to be chaos. Stay rooted in what's real, like love, truth, and kindness. Those are all the Venus themes. Let these guide you through life shakeups. Trust that every disruption carries lessons of growth. Like Rumi's house, this full moon invites us to open the door to change instead of resisting it. Welcome the discomfort. Stay grounded in love. Trust that each visitor, each emotion, even chaos, is guiding us toward a freer, wiser self on this full moon in Taurus and Scorpio season.
Yeah. Expect those unexpected emotions and then face them with bravery, gusto, and charm.
Absolutely. And I think the full moon in Taurus is going to help us ground us to open the door to these emotions. And, you know, we don't have to take it as life-changing. We can just observe. So turn your observer on.
Nice. I like him.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
To Rumi.
To Rumi. Still putting powerful thoughts and emotions in us. Thank you, Rumi.
Yeah, absolutely. After all those years.
Nice.
Sufi poet.
Say that again?
He's a Sufi poet.
Ah. Very Scorpio, too.
Very Scorpio
season.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And even putting it in the imagery of a poem is very Saturn and Neptune going into Pisces.
I thought so. I wanted the spiritual element to this because Neptune is very spiritual, and it being in Pisces,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
And with the Saturn, it's very, you know. And then Scorpio was about transformation. I mean, I think Scorpio energy is like an alchemy too.
Definitely.
And so this whole poem is about alchemy.
Yeah.
How to shift the emotions that come in and welcome them like a guest house.
Transformation within Scorpio season.
Thank you.
All right. My turn?
Your turn.
Okay.
Let's see. This is a thorn in our side, guys. Well, when you said it was a thorn in everyone's side, and you said I wasn't going to like it, all I could think of was Nancy Pelosi.
No, but very close. Okay. So,
Is she a Scorpio?
no, she's a Taurus. My reference.
Oh, well, at first I thought it was going to be Hillary Clinton, but no.
No. Okay.
Okay.
My reference, Kimberly's trying to
Guess.
One could say she is a political commentary. One could say she's an investigative journalist. One could say that she's getting sued by the French president and his wife.
Oh, Candace Owens, for God's sake.
Candace Owens. Love her or hate her, I would say I disagree with 80% of her core values. But gosh, is she entertaining, and does she know how to provoke argument in a conversation, but do it with grace and do it with as if it doesn't bother her. She
says she does it with grace. I think she does it with meanness, but okay.
Well,
it's all about interpretation. What we said, the guest house, right?
Yeah, totally. We have Mars in Sagittarius conjunct Mercury that is in a retrograde phase at some point. What is it, in the shadow? Mm-hmm. So we have Mercury.
It's going to go retrograde a couple of days after this one.
Yeah. So Mercury in retrograde is really affecting it. It's standing still. We really have to pay attention what comes out of our mouth and how much we're provoking people.
I just have to ask her one question real quick. Excuse me. Have you heard her latest stuff?
About Charlie Kirk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So, Candace Owens, so we'll just talk right there, what she's talking about with her friend, her close friend that passed away. We're talking about Cancer in Jupiter, a lot of emotions going. So both her and Charlie Kirk, no matter what you thought of them, kind of took their emotions a little bit too much when they debated, and things are a little bit on fact and a lot on values and convictions, right? And they also kind of shoved their wounds down and became leaders of their cause. So you see that in Aries, in Chiron, and then you see them being overly emotional on their value system that they have with the square to Jupiter. And I did not like Charlie Kirk or his what he said or what he tried, like how he tried to change the youth's mind into more conservative values and like women back in the kitchen kind of things. But I did feel sad about his passing because he was Candace's friend. And no matter I don't agree with Candace that much, I really do adore Candace, and I felt really sad about that. But you could see that really wounded her, the death of her friend.
It did.
And then Jupiter is also square to Venus in Libra, the leading planet. And her value system is all just kicked out from underneath her. She's going on emotional tangents about how she has lost all faith and trust in the political party and in the Trump administration.
I also want to say, with Jupiter and Cancer, that's a very protective energy as well. And she's really going on to protect
Her friend.
Charlie. You see that in her speaking. That is so Jupiter in Cancer.
So Jupiter in Cancer. And then with the leading planet being in Libra, she's doing it in public. And that is also a square to that emotional vulnerability that she is doing on camera. And Candace is digging through everything, trying to find who really did assassinate Charlie Kirk, and that is this full moon in Taurus. So she's in Scorpio season mode. She's investigating. She's doing the research. And Taurus, the full moon being exposed, it is exposing her values. It's exposing her values of how she feels about the political system, how she feels about the people in power, and she's doing it for all of us to watch. Very interesting.
She was very wronged. She was extremely wrong. She thought she was doing the right thing by what they wanted, and she did one thing that they didn't like, and she's a black girl. She's gone.
Yeah.
Sorry, but you don't work in this administration. If you're black and a woman, unless you do what they say. So when she stood up for her own self and what she believed or what she thought, she got smacked. So now she's just letting the whole thing explode with truth. So Scorpio. So Kimberly's leading up to what I wanted to talk about with Uranus going back into Taurus too. Like first she worked at Turning Point, and then she worked for someone else, and then now she's actually her own investigative journalist in the Candace Owens like YouTube platform. And she's making money. Uranus and Gemini talking. She's always made money.
Uranus and Gemini, she's talking, she's shock valuing people, and it's going back into Taurus. She's collecting money on her values. But we're in an age where reality in the political world is chaos, and now we see her ego is like kind of crumbling. Her identity is crumbling. And I think it's a great time for this to happen to her. This is like current events is what's happening to Candace Owens, because during this full moon in Taurus, she can shed all that mistrust that she has in the current administration and speak about new truths and new values that she's found from the pain and hurt of losing her friend and investigating the reason behind it. Mm-hmm. So that's why I chose Candace Owens. And another reason I chose Candace Owens that has to do with the chart is Neptune and Saturn are back in Pisces, and they're hanging out. And Neptune is our sense of spirituality, our connection with religion, our connections with the higher power and stuff like that. And then Saturn is reality, it's authority, it is like the things around us that we all kind of agree on, like the dictionary of words, like that means that. And with these together in Pisces, it's putting a super strong almost importance on our sense of religion, our sense of spirituality. And a lot of people tend to see Candace as a super mega religious person that pushes her religious ideology on people. And with that also represent that you can see us all debating internally what our connection with spirituality is and with reality. If you ask me, we should all remember that we're part of the collective unconscious, and for us to be happy together, we raise the bar completely. But other people see it different ways. And I don't want to say how Candace really sees it, but I know like if you watch her show, she pushes religion a little bit too much. But we see that in this current aspect of Neptune and Saturn in Pisces.
And I want to say there's a difference between spirituality and religion. Very different. And so she's always preached the religious ideology. But to me, spirituality, I don't care what you believe, but how you treat your friends, how you treat the world, that tells me everything about what you believe in your religion.
Well, we don't know Candace personally, so we don't really know how she treats people. I don't know Candace personally.
I don't either.
So I think that's a question for you to answer what you believe religion and spirituality is. I'm not going to assume what Candace is, but she takes that value super strong in who she is and what she stands up and talks about. And you can do that with your own personal beliefs.
Like I guess I'm going to have to do. Sure. You're like this with me. The thorn in the side. Oh. With Candace Owens. Oh. It's going to make me do the Scorpio work.
You know who else I really love that has a total different ideology than me? Who? Is Chris Christie, for some reason. I just love Chris Christie.
Who is that?
He was the governor of New Jersey. I ran for president. I was like, please.
He's comical.
Oh, he's so cute. Yeah, like
cute. We have different.
Yeah, he's comical. He's comical. He's fun to watch. I think I could hit, but a different ideology. Candace Owens, love her, adore her, fun to watch. I would love to hang out with her. She would make fun of my astrology. She would totally make fun of me. But I totally respect Candace, and I believe she is a great understanding shit stirrer. And we got Uranus retrograde in Gemini. 0 degrees, critical point. She definitely represents the energy.
Throw her in the pot.
Love her or hate her. Love this new full moon in Taurus or hate
But that's how she makes money. Pot stirrers make money.
We live in a capitalist. You're making fun of her for making money. Yeah, but that is the Uranus and Gemini. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and we live in a capitalist world, in which I don't want to, but here we are.
Yeah, but here we are.
Here we are. So sometimes I have a tendency to look at political figures with a little bit of, a lot of distrust.
Okay. And then another reason I wanted to choose her was because of the squares that we have, especially with Pluto to Venus. I want us to find someone across the aisle that we can respect, that we can share something with, that doesn't have to actually be like us, and then we can figure out that rough square. And it doesn't have to be making fun of that they have money, like, or doesn't have to be criticizing them.
Oh, was I criticizing her?
You get a little vicious.
Yeah, I can.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a side of me that's attractive.
There's guests knocking on your door.
I've got to welcome them in.
Yeah, definitely.
With open arms.
With open arms. So
we're really playing off each other today. I hope you're enjoying it.
That's the energy of this full moon. Let us know how you see it. Like, here's the chart. We have it up. Let us know if you agree with our references, if you don't, if you have a different one. And if your references help to understand the energies and the astrology principles of the full moon.
And you know what? I love squares. Because it's like things and people that rub us the wrong way a little bit. And we want to you want to be heard, I want to be heard, and we have to, like a gemologist, we have to take the gemstone and rub it together to smooth it out.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. We're trying to smooth it out.
And a lot of times, especially in reality too, with Saturn and Neptune right there, we are this giant pendulum. So sometimes value systems go here and then they go here, but we're waiting for them kind of to find a middle happy ground. Yeah. So Candace helps swing that pendulum.
Yes, she does. She does.
So let her in when she knocks on your guest door.
I hear you.
Okay, so this is part 3 of 4. The next one coming up, we kind of give a little question, give a little food for thought for the 12 zodiac signs and how this full moon in Taurus will influence them and transform them, Scorpio season.
Yeah, so stay tuned so that you can get the next video. So hit like and subscribe so you can get the notice of our next video. And it's going to be about the zodiac signs. And we have something for you to ponder for each sign. She has something and I have something.
Different takes, different perspectives.
As you can tell.
Yeah.
Cheers. So if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. And remember, today is a new day and a new opportunity to make this world a better place. Cheers, y'all. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.